friends, and welcome to Wake and Bake with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Got to go to the flea market this afternoon and thought I'd go ahead and go live for you and show you a few videos, maybe have a few laughs. You never know. It could happen. So let's go ahead and get started. Rev's got a little something. Hey, see-through gypsy. How you doing? Don't work too hard, girlfriend. I know they're going to work you. So try to have a good day. Try to pace yourself, drink water, all that good stuff. Let's see what Rev's got to bump his gums about today. I can't cheat you.
All right, what's up, guys?
Oh, another walking.
The sun has come out here
up,
in northeastern Pennsylvania. There go the finest right there. The finest of Peckville /
nice
Blakely. So what do I got for you today? Well, stupidity. But I feel like doing a video on it. I was going to do a video on it last night, but I decided not to do it last night because honestly, it's so, God, this shit, like I just want to be a fucking content creator. You know what I mean, guys? This goes to the normal people and also the people that harass. Let's put this in perspective. How about that, guys? Let's put this in perspective. Everything that Shani and I are allegedly guilty of is stuff literally from 2019. Okay?
Oh, no, Sparky. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago when you lost the kids. It was 3 years ago. Y'all acting like nothing ever fucking happened. Y'all are a real y'all are a couple of pieces of work. You know that? Y'all want to be just, y'all don't want to have to face any consequences. Y'all forget them kids ever freaking existed. Except for whenever it's convenient for you or when you want to try to look good or what have you. You know? Y'all, I don't know what the hell y'all's damn problem is. I don't see how Shani can carry those kids in her body and just forget all about it and act like nothing ever fucking happened. She just didn't want to share her food. She didn't want to share her resources. That's the bottom fucking line. That's how she is. She doesn't want to share anything. Hell, when you were gone, she was in her glory. She didn't have to share her food. She didn't have to share her drugs. She didn't have to share shit. And she spent up all her money like it was water. Hell, I'm never broke. Because I don't spend up all my damn money.
The thing with Shani is she said the she said the N-word to a guy called G-Man on here because we gave this guy a house, Shani and I. This guy's name is Gary Moore. He stole my name for a while. He was using the name Revelation News for a while. He stopped that. But he's also known as G-Man, Sowing and Reaping. He's also known as on YouTube. We gave this guy a house. And upon us coming back to Pennsylvania being destitute, and needing help, he helped us out. He let us stay in the house that I gave him for a while. And then it became too much because obviously, you know, there's costs to houses. Having a house, there's a cost. And he had to sell it. The plan was to sell the house. I didn't know really why, because you have a place to live forever. And like, you're a contractor, you can fix your own place. So I don't think it was too wise for him to sell it in the first place, but he did. But all of that said, the reason I bring...
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to live in that damn dump neither. It was a dump. After you and Shanny got done with it, it was a dump. It was a fucking dump. And he sold that dump and made himself some money. It only stands to reason. Would you... Hell, y'all don't fucking care. I don't even know why I'm asking. Y'all don't care what your living situation is. Y'all can live in the biggest dump in the city as long as you had your drugs, her food, and wherever, and an internet connection. Y'all don't fucking care. Y'all don't care where you put your damn head. Y'all are that damn pathetic. As long as Shan Chan can get on the internet, it's all gravy. Gotta be careful. I love this little funnel thing. This thing kicks ass. Makes rolling up a baseball bat a lot simpler.
him up is because that's really the only thing that the reaction channels
Oh, awesome, Mercury.
have on Shanny.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready to go to the flea
She
market.
called him the N-word once because she was extremely angry about him saying, "I'm going to take everything you have." That's a quote. He literally said that. "I'm going to take everything you have." So Shanny, being Shanny, and I'm with her, but, you know, I was live on air when this happened. He came in the room and said this shit, and she heard it. And let's just say she said what was on her mind. She said what was on her mind. I mean, at the time it was probably in my mind too, but I didn't say it. So, this is the only thing that they have on Shannon.
Why didn't she call him an asshole? Or a dick? Or a prick? Or a jerk? Or a fuckface? Any one of those adjectives would have done. But no, the N-word was the first word that came out of her mouth. She's entirely too comfortable saying it. Entirely too comfortable. I could be far more creative than that. Than to call someone the N-word. Or any other kind of slur. I can call you a jerk. I can call you a dick. I can call you a putz. I can call you a moron. I can call you any one of a number of fucking things, and all of them be true. But the N word will never, ever come out of my damn mouth. Ever. Because you don't need to use that adjective to describe anybody. You can call someone an asshole. Asshole.
Annie, all this other stuff that you hear about her, like the cancer scamming
Hey,
and
Tina,
this shit, it's lies. It's all
Hey,
lies perpetuated
how you doing this morning, Lauren?
by people that just don't
Hey,
like us.
Shiloh.
It's pretty
How you
simple.
doing, bud?
God, it's a beautiful day out here. There's a stadium over there. I'll zoom in on this quick. That is the stadium where I had my graduation. I got my diploma at that stadium. So there's a little history of the Rev for you. Valley View School District. Right there. Very, I mean, people say Valley View's like whatever subpar education. I don't agree with that. I had a good, I think pretty good education. Anyway, so with all that said, we made mistakes? Sure. Everybody on the planet has made mistakes. The difference with us, I have to go around this big puddle. The difference with us is that these people that do reaction channels act like we every day are doing horrible shit to people. It's fucking insane. Shani and I mainly stay in the house.
You're scammers. You're rip-off artists. You're beggars. You're milking the system. You're both able-bodied, and yet you refuse to get jobs. Well, congratulations, Rev. You managed to get a gig where you didn't have to leave the fucking house. I wished I had that luxury. I tried to work from home, doing one of those telemarketer things. I couldn't fucking do it. I felt like the walls were closing in. And yeah, I got good sales. But I couldn't fucking do it. The pay was lousy, and I just could not fucking do it. I'd rather work outside. I know what a conundrum that is, considering that I am very close to being housebound. But I work on territoriality. I claim bits of, shit. Come on, Batty, use your words. I claim different places as territory. Like work, that's territory. I'm comfortable there. Where I go shop, that's my territory. I'm okay there. Especially if I've got John next to me. I even got him a shirt as a joke. It says, emotional support human, do not pet. Yeah, I used to call him my service aide. Because he's a big guy, and people, it's just weird. He's a good guy. And he was with me at my worst, so he gets me at my best. He was there in sickness. He was truly there in sickness and in health. And I was there for richer and for poor. When he lost his job in 2016, I stood by him. I knew that he would look for another job. and that he would find a good paying job. He wasn't going to just sit around and not do shit and lose the house. He was pounding the pavement every single day. He lost his job due to downsizing. Yeah, they were getting rid of all the high paid people, and bringing in low paid people. They had a two-tier system. They were looking for any reason to get rid of people that they paid higher wages. So anybody that's been there a while had a target on their back. Ain't that some shit?
Watch YouTube videos. You know, like very benign shit. Very benign.
I'm getting pretty good at BGTV. Just
We have a
started new
channel
job,
where we do
doing
content.
real
Yeah.
good. Can't complain.
Yeah, we do.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I think we can have an opinion. I think that's legal. So why did I say all this? Okay, well now we got this situation now where people want to just steal the shit that I created. I wrote the Tento Saga. I started writing the Tento Saga. God. Sometime during...
I don't want to steal the Tento Saga. If I was going to do anything, you dumb son of a bitch, I'd finish the pages of script that I've got, but I'm never going to finish it. I lost interest. I'm not a writer. I can spin a good yarn, but I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer. And I know that. It takes someone with far more talent than I've got. It does. And I admire anybody who can put pen to paper, spin a yarn, and have millions of people read it. I admire anybody that's got a special talent. I really do. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. I know a little bit about a lot of things, just a tiny, tiny bit. Doesn't make me smart. It makes me observant.
During my senior year of high school, I can't really remember when. I was still in Blakely. I was still in my house in Blakely. So that's 2004, okay? And it was earlier than that. It was around 2003. Yeah, 2003, I started writing it. So I wrote out, I don't know how many pages it was, but in my mind it was done, you know? And I let one of my friends read it. And he was like, dude, this is pretty good. Like, your style is kind of like James Patterson mixed with Michael Crichton. And I was like, wow, I don't know either one of those authors because I'm not a big reader. I'm not. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So after that, I started really hunkering down and fleshing out more plot line, more characters. And at the end of it, it turned out to be a 4-part sci-fi novel. And about 370 some pages total. I published it in April of 2008. So the Tento Saga, that name, moniker, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I own it. The Tento Saga, I own it. Copyrighted through the novel. I own it. Mm-hmm. So you have this piece of shit on the internet called BGTV, which all he does is slander us, mainly us, Sorry, guy. Thank you.
Number one, don't call him a piece of shit. He's a nice kid. He's a great kid. And I got a lot of great kids in my chat. I'm sorry, but if you're everybody to me is a kid. I'm pushing 60, so don't take that to offense. Y'all are great kids. Black Guy TV is the nicest kid I have met on here. One of the nicest. You keep his name out of your mouth. Boy, I just want to reach through your brown teeth and pull your tongue out. I really do. And I'm just the bitch to do it. You are pathetic. You wouldn't say that if you were standing in front of that man. I can already tell you ain't been punched in the face. If you hadn't been punched in the face, if you had been punched in the face, you'd be a little more hesitant to talk shit. You would be more hesitant to talk shit. See, I've been hit. So, you know, I think sometimes before I speak. I'm not stupid. I know when to engage and when not to engage. And quite frankly, you're too damn dumb to know that.
Have a good one. You know, he slanders
Um,
me and mainly just me and Channy. That's mainly
oh, hey,
who
Todd.
he
I didn't
focuses
see
on.
you walk in.
And now
That
this
girl
piece of
walking
fucking
with me.
trash
How you
is
doing
selling
this morning?
shirts with the Tento
Morning,
Saga on it.
morning. How are
Now
you?
he's putting on some of them. It says on the top of it, BGTVs, the Tento Saga. I thought the novel. What, dude? Why would you want to be associated with such a shit novel? First of all, why would you want to be associated with that if it's so bad? It's not that bad.
Because it's funny. It's ironic. He's doing it ironically, you dumb son of a bitch with no fucking discernible sense of humor. You and Shanny think that y'all are funny. Y'all have no discernible funny bone. You have no sense of humor. And you know, you get to learn quickly who has no sense of humor. It's sad, really, when someone's born without a funny bone. It makes you think, where's the joy in their life? It really does. You get to thinking, you know, do they ever laugh or smile or anything? Really quite sad. Makes me sad.
I had a bunch of trolls go on the Amazon review and fuck it. Because that's what they do. That's all.
No, your book is that bad. I tried to read it. It's on my Kindle. I paid the 99 cents for it. Um, it's not that good, buddy. It's just not. It's a horrible fucking book. It's just, it's almost unreadable. It is so unreadable, I started laughing. No?
These harassing scumbags do. They just ruin things. They have no creative drive of their own. None. And all they do is try to tear people down that have talent. Because they have zero talent of their own. Zero talent of their own. What do they have to do for content? They have to take other people's content and make content. Now you'll go, hey, Rev, you and Shani are reviewing videos. Yeah, it's part of YouTube. But do you know how much fucking commentary we have on the videos when we do them? We usually do 6, 7, 8 hour streams. There's tons of commentary. It's almost all commentary with us. Very little other people content. It's mainly us. So you're a loser. If you went on there just yourself with a camera and a mic, you wouldn't know what to say, and you wouldn't.
No. BGTV's got his own place. He's got a job. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful daughter. He's got this man short. BGTV has got life by the short and curlies. All right. Life has you by the short and curlies. Now, who's the loser? To be more precise, Shani has you by the short and curlies. Because you let her have it. Because you're dumb. And you let her spend all your money. And this all could have been prevented if you'd have just called the fucking cops. And told her to get the fuck off your porch.
No one would watch you. The only reason people watch you is to hate watch. Because they despise us so much. Which has been just, everything that has happened since I've been with Shannon has been blown up and exaggerated to an insanely...
Hey, you stupid son of a bitch. I seem to recall someone vaguely resembling yourself restreaming shit without commentary. You hypocrite.
Ridiculous point. Okay? We were in the news. We were in...
Hey, no one really matters.
What was it? What's it called? Fuck. Business Insider we were in. Because, and that's some fucking moron tagging me again. God, it sucks being a star. I really sympathize with big stars. Because I'm getting a small taste of the bullshit that they go through.
Just give me a sec. I'm not spacing out. I'm gathering my thoughts. Bitch, you are not a star. You are infamous. And you're only infamous in this corner of the corner of the corner of the corner of YouTube. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. Hell, nobody knows who the fuck I am. If I was to walk around my own hometown and say, hey, do you know who Rabbit Old Bat is? No, I don't know who Rabbit Old Bat is. Now, if I asked, do you know who and then put my given name there, yeah, I know who she is. Friend of mine. Especially if you're on the west side. I'm known for my jewelry. I turn pretty decent profits most of the time, which I'm getting ready to do this morning, this afternoon.
With these psychotic fucking moron people. And they are so
So technically, I have 2 more jobs than you have.
fucking dumb. They are so fucking stupid. You could tell them that the moon is made of cheese and they'd totally buy it. They're fucking so dumb. But anyway, this piece of shit is selling Tento Saga shirts. You are in violation of copyright law. I did not give you permission to make shirts.
I don't think he asked for permission. Fuck off. Hell, I might make a Tento shirt. Nah, I'm far too lazy for that. God, I'm lazy. I am. I am one lazy freaking beast. Sometimes. Not at work, though. At work, I'll work like a horse. When it comes to other shit, I just sit down on my ass and I'm like, whatever.
You have no connection with the Tento Saga whatsoever. You are in violation of copyright for using the name. So, when I get money to get a copyright lawyer, whenever the fuck that'll happen, I am gonna sue that fuck. 100% I am gonna sue that fucking piece of shit, and I wish I could say more. I wish I could go off. But I can't, because we're on a children's platform, folks. Remember, you...
What? Not acting like a fucking nasty prick is too much for you? Not acting like a nasty prick is too much for you. Good God Almighty, what the hell is wrong with you, you son of a bitch? What the hell is wrong with you? You can fuck right off, man.
YouTube is for kids. Yeah, right, okay. YouTube is for kids, right? That's why you can't say the R word. You can't say all these words. Because this is for children. Fucking stupid shit. Are you kidding me? YouTube is for kids. Yeah, that's why you have...
I don't want to see your ugly fucking face. And why don't you shut the fuck up, quit your damn bitching? You sound like a little girl. You do. Are you on your period or something? You need a Midol? Why don't you dig the sand out of your fucking vag and have some self-control? Sounds like you got sand in your vag.
Have women's asses in the fucking camera all over the place, looking like some of them looking like they're getting fucked. Like, give me a break.
Where the hell is this shit? Where the hell is it? I don't see this shit no fucking where. And I don't have my ass in the fucking camera shaking it. You know why? I have consideration for my fellow human beings. Nobody wants to see a 58-year-old grandma shaking her ass in a damn camera. That's just ew.
You want to corrupt children's minds. Best tobacco place in the area. All right, I got to get some stuff. I'm going to shut
Okay,
up.
Mark, you have a good morning.
Oh, hello, guys. How are you? How are you? Let's see, I get one of these, that, that. How you doing, brother? It's a nice day. Wow, I'll take 8 of them. There's 8 there. And then could I get 1 pack of Crown Red 100? Yeah. And that'll do it. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I don't want to show my card. All right. Here we go. Okie doke.
It's amazing. He doesn't have money to pay on his fines so he can get his license back. No. But he has money for cigarettes. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that wonderful? He can't do what he's supposed to do or even slide his uncle any money, but he can buy smokes and Delta 8. Priorities.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, all right? God bless. All righty. I really feel that Tento is going to sell. You want to sell my novel, VGTV? Do you want to sell my novel? What a fucking moron. You want to get a t-shirt and piss off a guy that doesn't want to get a job? I have a job, you stupid fuck. Hey, BGTV, you stupid fuck. I have a job.
Yeah, you managed to scam the government into a job where you don't have to do any damn thing. Congratulations. Not all of us have it that way. Well, I kind of do because I draw a pension, from my military service. But, you know, I'm just the slightest bit greedy and I like to feel useful. I like to feel useful. And like I'm doing some good. Yep. I'm glad Graveyard Flowers had these because I sure as shit didn't want to give Shani or Rev the damn view.
We haven't asked for money in forever. Why? Because I have a fucking job. Oh, I wish I could say the words that I want to say to this piece of shit. But I can't. Because I'll lose my channel. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you can't act like a fucking child. Boo hoo hoo. Boo hoo hoo. Who gives a fuck? You can't sit there and use the N word or any other pejoratives like that. Boo hoo hoo. You suck. You suck massive green weenies. all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
Anyway, when and if I get a goddamn fucking some money, I will sue that fuck. I don't care if I get $100 out of it, because he probably hasn't sold. He probably won't sell many shirts. Then I'll have trolls coming to me and saying, guess how much BGTV made on your t-shirts? He made $10,000 on t-shirts. I don't care how much money he makes on the fucking shirts. You know why? Because when I got money, I'm going to sue him and I'll get that $10,000 back. Plus other monies. Restitution for violating copyright, you fuck. You stupid fucking moron. Okay. Thank you.
He's not the stupid one. You're the dumb one. How are you going to get any money when you spend it as quick as you get it? I don't think there's a lawsuit coming. And it's just a t-shirt, not your book. Now I think you'd be grateful for the advertising. I'm going to make some t-shirts. I'm going to call it the 12 Toes Saga. Because Shanny's probably got 12 fucking toes.
For helping me get that out, guys. I needed that desperately. So, anyway. I guess the other thing I could talk about is the Diddy trial. I'll get you a little Diddified info. Everybody is viewing Cassie's testimony as very, very valid and very see, that's the attitude. Like Cassie's testimony is like, well, she's doing great on the stand. Well, she might be doing great in keeping her composure. But I think the information that's coming out in these texts, which really shouldn't have even been admitted into evidence, because they were supposed to have all of their evidence, all of the exhibits that would be a part of the trial.
Now listen to Rev the lawyer. And I hope you're taking copious notes, because there will be a test after the stream. God knows I'm not paying attention.
They were supposed to have them in by April 27th. So how the hell did all this stuff, these text messages, this new stuff, come in? The judge was just like, oh, okay, whatever, we gotta keep moving. No. You should have said to the defense, your request is denied to put all these new messages in evidence, because everything was supposed to be in evidence by April 27th. And they just yesterday or the day before, whatever, they dumped right for Cassie's testimony. They dumped 400 texts or whatever, new exhibits of evidence. There's no way that's okay. There's no chance that that's okay. But the judge is like, yeah, okay, whatever. We got to keep it moving. Anyway.
Whatever, dude. You don't know anything about law. Quit trying to be a fucking lawyer. Shut the fuck up. Watch the damn trial. And just quit trying to be an armchair lawyer. You don't know squat. You don't know your ass from a fucking hole in the ground. You don't know shit from Shinola. Stick to what you know. Wiping Shanny's ass and whatever drugs you're taking.
I think that some of these texts, not many of them, I'll give it that. Many of these texts hurt the credibility of Cassie. Severely, I think. You have texts of her literally saying, I want to freak off right now really bad. Really? I thought this was like the worst time in your life, where you went through the worst fucking things that you've ever imagined with the freak offs and the SA stuff and the R stuff.
Yeah, that's something that's kind of creepy. Is that Rev and Shanny talk like, they're tight with these people. That's weird to me. That is just weird. You know, I don't know these people. Shit. Why would I know these people? And why does he act like he knows these people or like he's on their level? You'd have to level up a lot, buddy. More than you could ever level up in 3 lifetimes, 5 lifetimes, 10 lifetimes. At your pace, it would take 1,000,000 lifetimes for you to level up to their level.
Now we have texts at the time of you saying, oh man, I want to freak off right now. Then you'll say, Rev, she was just saying that for Diddy. Bullshit. If she was so abused horribly during these FOs, you think she's going to say, oh, I can't wait to have one? No. Nope. You just lost credibility in my eyes. If I was a juror, I'd be saying, holy shit, this is the state's main witness? No. This is the state's main witness. The star witness. Whew. You guys got a problem then. Because you have somebody saying that they loved the freak-offs. Your star witness said she loved the freak-offs. You better have some good fucking witnesses coming up, because she's the first witness. But tentatively speaking, for right now, I think Diddy's attorneys did a pretty good job at sort of discrediting her. Okay? Not completely discrediting her. Okay? Because she's still a woman that got abused.
You know what? I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I don't even know. I haven't even been keeping up with the trial. I don't want to know anything about it.
These freak-off, the activities in the freak-offs were insane. Diddy is also diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Isn't that something? Diddy is diagnosed bipolar, which would explain a lot. Uh-oh, somebody's getting caught right there. GTA shit. No, this area is so peaceful, it's crazy. It just seems like there's a lot of traffic because this right here is the main. This is the main road. So, just tentatively speaking, I'm kind of leaning towards having a little bit more sympathy for Diddy. Now, am I saying I'm free Diddy? No. Okay? We have to see the rest of the evidence, and we have to hear the rest of the testimony that the prosecutors, the witnesses that the prosecutors are putting on the stand. We have to listen to their testimony first to make any kind of solid judgment one way or another. And I'm predicting Cassie was nothing. I don't know why they made Cassie the star witness. They should have made... Ah, fucking bitch. Sorry. I have to walk around these huge fucking puddles. Look at this shit.
Oh,
Got my shit caught on the fence. Okay. That's old school fence, definitely. Come on.
you become frustrated at the smallest fucking things. You know, you become frustrated at the smallest damn thing. The smallest damn thing. You're like a little child. And this is what happens when you don't have a license. Due to your own failing. Due to your own stupid shit. Your license gets suspended and you don't drive. And it makes things exponentially harder. Dumbass.
Like back in the day in middle school. Hang out near the fence. Okay. All I could say is the state's next witnesses better be really powerful. And I'm thinking they're going to be. Like, I think they intend on putting Jonathan Oddie on the stand. Jonathan Oddie is a guy that in 2016, I think, went on this crazy fucking shooting spree at a Donald Trump campaign place. Gotta stop for the red light. Red light. I lost my train of thought, sorry. I'm going, fuck it.
Hey, Richie
That's
Rose,
considered
how you
whatever.
doing, buddy?
Okay. So, Jonathan Oddie is a male escort that Diddy and Cassie utilized for at least one. I don't know how many. Got my fucking hair. That is one disadvantage to having extremely long hair. It constantly gets in your face. This guy was an escort that Diddy and Cassie used, and he brought up a bunch of crazy stuff. All these rappers that you know that are like real big tough guys, they're gay. I believe that 100%. Like, they hate women. Like, people have to understand that closeted homosexuals, okay, closeted gays, they are the worst. They are the most anti-woman of all the different people groups that could hate women. They're the most vile. They're the most hateful. They're the most that want to do bad things to the girl. Okay? They don't have sex with women to please them. They have sex with women to hurt them. Okay? That stupid fuck BGTV. Oh my God. Hey, you need to cover this one too. You need to cover this video too, BGTV, because I'm talking about defending women again. Do you get that? Do you get that I'm talking about defending women again?
Don't call him a stupid fuck. You're a stupid fuck. Not when he's like I said, he's got life by the short and curlies. Life's got you by the short and curlies. There is a difference. You don't pay rent, you don't pay utilities, you're barely scraping by, and your situation could change at any fucking moment. Any moment. There could come a knock at the door and you could get thrown the fuck out with nothing. You know, at any fucking moment.
That really makes you mad, doesn't it? That I actually like really value females and I would worship them if I wasn't a Christian. That's right. I would worship the female body if I wasn't a Christian. That's how much I love females. I love women. You know, if I weren't with Shani, and like if I was not with Shani right now, and I've had the taste of sex and everything, because I was a virgin before Shani. That's the truth. If I wasn't with her, I'd probably be very much like dating a lot. You know, because I love women a lot, and I never had that point in my life where I quote unquote dated. You know, I never had that. So yeah, BGTV, you stupid bitch. You fucking bitch.
Oh, this guy definitely hasn't been punched in the damn face. He has not been punched in the face. BGTV would destroy this boy. I could destroy him. I'll be 58 this year. He uses his head as a fucking speed bag.
Bitch. I can't say certain words that I want to say, so it limits my dissing vocabulary. Take this one too. Take it.
There's a
And say how
couple.
horrible I am for saying I want to defend women. You're an R-worder, I bet. I bet you are. I'd love to know your real name. Anyway, the Diddy trial. I really feel it's going to depend on the witnesses other than Cassie, because I'm going to be honest. Cassie, she's really looking like she was into it. She was into it. Oh, she was coerced. She was coerced. Well, we're seeing text messages. I think she was in it. Into it. Walk with Rev. Peace out.
All right. Next up, we have some Shani. Let's share the link to Graveyard Flowers. Graveyard Flowers has all your stuff, Shani. Uncut. Hey, worst of the internet, how you doing? Long time no see, bud. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the source on this one. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Graveyard Flowers. Let's go to Boglum Chronicles first. Friday Talk, Girl Talk, King Cobra JFS. Boglum Chronicles has all your stuff, Boglum. Like, share, and subscribe. It's all boiled down into a nice, digestible bit that we can all enjoy. I'm not sure, Miss Mud Duck.
Evening, afternoon, fellow Facebook, YouTube, social mediaites. My YouTube fans sent me some cigars. I got one cut and lit. and they're pretty tasty. You got the door closed, the window wide open. That's what's up. So one of my YouTube fans sends me a story about a notorious female rapper. He's pretty bummed out about this rap chick named Megan the Stallion. He used to be a fan of hers, but now he's ashamed because of all the bullshit that's going down. Newsflash, there are some women out there who will screw each other over and screw men over at the cost of getting what they want. And I say some women because if all women were like that, I would straight up go asexual. So here's the.
You are so full of shit. Yes. You know, you take everything Kobe says with a huge grain of salt and a large dose of penicillin. That's all I got to say.
The backstory. Megan the Stallion started making music not too long ago, and she was getting really big really fast. Her best friend was sleeping with a rapper from Canada named Torre Linez, so they all used to hang out in Hollywood together from time to time. One night, as they were hanging out at a Kylie Jenner's house party, Megan gets really drunk and her friends start arguing about having interest and sexual relations with Torre Linez. They all leave the party together, drive a short distance, argue some more, and then the friend whose name is Kelsey pulls out a gun on Megan and shoots her. I say, yeah, women can be backstabbers like that, dude. It's sad. You don't gotta send me videos. I get what you're laying down. And as soon as I make a video about this crap, everyone's gonna attack me for being an incel. I'm like, fuck that. When I hate incels equally as much as I hate femcells. Like, what kind of friend is that? This is like Psycho 304 shit at its finest. This one chick shoots Meg for sleeping with the guy that she wants to be with. And this dude's just trying to get his dick wet. You know, when it comes to gender relations, if it were gender reversed, it would be a different story and treat others the way you want to be fucking treated.
Well, I sure
Plain and
appreciate it,
simple.
course, to the internet. It's good to see you too,
Got
bud.
about 4 beers left to my name. I'm just sitting back, chilling.
By a little more often.
Terrence Pop kind of red pilled my face to the truth. And if like you want to piss off women, here's a classic example of it. Sleep with one woman when you're not in a relationship, keyword is not, and then fuck her best friend and watch what happens. They will turn on each other like you don't even know. That cigar does not want to fucking stay lit. Need a hole and poke the back of it there. There we go. See, that's the thing of it, ladies. When you think with your emotions, it tends to get you into trouble. Oh, wait, what trouble? Because no one cares when it happens to a dude. It's just like dudes sticking with their dick. It gets them into trouble, and when they do get in trouble, they tell you to just accept the consequences of your actions. Now we're cooking. And people are like, I'm just sick and tired of Cobra bitching about gender relations. God, I'm sick of it. Who's forcing you to watch? No one's forcing you to make videos on the topic, Josh. Just shut the fuck up, Cobra. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, yeah, I kind of do. Because from an outsider's perspective, I'm sick and tired of the way women and men treat each other. I would never hurt my friends over some good pussy. That's fucking
Hello,
stupid.
hello, hello.
And then you get the women who constantly date assholes and then complain because every guy they date's a fucking asshole. We already covered that.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say what I said before because it was pretty funny. No. Um, no, I wasn't pondering. I was actually talking. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing. Shit. It's starting to really irritate the crap out of me. Still? Ah! Shit. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to say what I said before because it was pretty damn funny. All right. Cobes, you're one of the most emotional people I've seen. You need a tamp, pampering, some chocolates, a pad, some Lifetime movies. I'm here for you. I know how them cramps can be.
I'm not going to repeat myself on that. And if you're in a committed relationship, you shouldn't cheat. I did cheat once and I regretted it ever since. And karma caught me full circle with that. Fuck sickos, fuck the trolls. Now, I'm not going to shout out the fan who sent me the information because I don't want them getting harassed. We'll call him Fanboy T for short. Appreciate you sending me the information. And I do have a platform with my YouTube, and I stand for equality and justice. Why do I fight for women's rights? Because nobody gives a shit about men's rights. Why do I fight for men's rights? Because I'm a man. And if I only fought for women's rights alone, y'all would call me a fucking simp. And if I
You know what? I'm for equal, not equality, not supremacy. Hi, Meatball. Meatball's for her own supremacy. Aren't you, Meatball? This is her house, by the way. She just lets me live here. And my paycheck is just her paycheck with my name on it. You know that, right? As long as I'm crystal clear on who the real master is. Yes, dear.
Only fought for men's rights. You call me a fucking asshole who hates women, etc. And it's like,
Hey,
fuck
Ms.
that,
Mud
dude.
Duck.
So it's all about gender equality when it comes to this argument. If men ask about, well, how many guys have you been with, and have you fucked any of my friends? She's going to be like, well, that's none of your damn business. But if she asks the question and he doesn't say shit about it, he's a player. Right. 3 to 4 beers left, and I'm smoking on a weekend stogie. I've got like 4 of these cigars left, so I'm going to be saving on those for a hot minute. And I appreciate the fans sending me cigars to my P.O. box. Beer me. Fuck Ted Bundy, but let me just use him as an example. What if
Blue.
What if Ted Bundy got acquitted of all the murders he did to all those poor victims? And fuck serial killers, I hate them. And and if women were complaining about it because they knew he was guilty, and men everywhere giving them shit about it, you'd hate it. You know, like how P. Diddy's ex is claiming she had nothing to do with it this whole fucking time. But I would have been like, wait a minute. Now, all these fucking celebrities who are caught partying with Diddy are fucking shitting themselves going, oh, fuck. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. All they gotta do is show up and say yes. And they sit here and
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Some guys do have standards. Yep. Some guys actually have standards.
they overthink it. Like, you know, typical Friday nights, you're going out to drinks with your gal pals, and you're looking through your closet full of clothes. You see the hot outfit you want to wear that would just have heads turning like, damn. Every guy at the club checking you out. Now the cigar is rolling. Oh, fantastic. And I only smoke in my computer room. That's why the rest of the house doesn't stink.
Those walls are already turning yellow. Look at that wall behind that chair.
Doors closed, windows open. We're golden.
Check it out.
Golden Cobra by Limp Bizkit.
Check it out. Check out that wall. How brown it is. All from tar.
I don't give a fuck if I get laid. I know how women think, and I don't give a fuck if I'm dating anyone. I'm content with being single, and I'm unapologetically myself.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You're unapologetically yourself, which is an unkempt, unclean shithead.
I don't take shit at face value. You know? I've got one hell of a nicotine buzz going right now, man. Might just have to take a couple more fat rips and then let it cool off. So which is it? If I hold the door for you, I'm a raging sexist asshole. If I don't hold the door for you, chivalry's dead and I'm a sexist asshole. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Pick a lane, dude.
Forensic Psychiatric Profile of Nicholas D. Bravo. Subject Overview. The subject is a 50-year-old male diagnosed with Kallman syndrome and currently receiving testosterone injections. He is a regular alcohol user and exhibits a long-standing pattern of psychological instability, criminal activity, interpersonal dysfunction, and morally deviant behavior. His case involves elements of antisocial conduct, delusional self-perception, extreme narcissism, and racially and sexually inappropriate behavior.
Wow.
Criminal and antisocial behavior. Served 2 years in prison for inheritance fraud, involving the illegal acquisition of properties from deceased individuals. Targeted black and impoverished neighborhoods specifically in his fraudulent real estate schemes, indicating racially opportunistic exploitation. Filmed himself mocking a deceased victim at her gravesite. Uploaded sexually explicit videos, including acts of public indecency such as exposing his genitals on YouTube. Attempted to become a drug and alcohol counselor while actively abusing alcohol, was dismissed from a college program after making a sexually inappropriate video about younger female classmates.
Wow. He can't say any of this is slander. All of it's fucking true. Every damn bit of it. There is not one statement that has been made thus far that is not true.
Engaged in long-term harassment campaigns against individuals online, sometimes for years, including publishing videos to continue feuds. Extorted money from his mother for bills, car repairs, and living expenses. Used a starving dog in a public display to emotionally manipulate others into sending him money. Psychological and behavioral traits. Regularly displays grandiose delusions, including referring to himself as a Christ-like figure, Bravo de Christos, and an Übermensch. Claims moral and intellectual superiority without evidence of meaningful achievement, has never published any writing despite calling himself a talented author. Experiences cyclical mood swings, fluctuating between superiority and worthlessness, suggestive of mood disorder components and narcissistic collapse. Consistently lies to therapists and other professionals, crafting false impressions to avoid accountability. Diagnosed himself with autism without clinical basis, likely as a way to externalize responsibility or generate sympathy. Demonstrates deep, unresolved hatred toward his mother, while simultaneously depending on her financially and manipulating her for material support. Possibly a closeted homosexual, with indications of attraction to dominant, hypermasculine men. Displays this alongside pronounced misogyny and performative machismo. Overtly racist and misogynistic, referring to black women as black beastly bitches. Shows contempt for combat veterans, calling them peons, reflecting rejection of socially revered forms of discipline, service, or sacrifice. Dismisses anyone who disagrees with him as a contrarian, demonstrating black and white thinking and an inability to tolerate dissent or alternative views. Lacks empathy, avoids accountability, and routinely blames others for his failures and legal or social consequences. Diagnostic formulation. 1. Antisocial personality disorder, ASPD. Pervasive pattern of criminal behavior, manipulation, lack of remorse, and disregard for others' rights. 2. Narcissistic personality disorder, malignant subtype. Grandiosity, hypersensitivity to criticism, pathological envy, devaluation of others, and vindictive behaviors. 3. Delusional disorder, grandiose type, or narcissistic psychosis. Fixed, delusional self-concept as a savior or transcendent figure, e.g., Bravo de Christos, with frequent proclamations of moral and intellectual superiority. 4. Alcohol use disorder, chronic, moderate to severe. Persistent use despite adverse consequences, contributes to impulsivity, disinhibition, and social deterioration. 5. Paraphilic traits, exhibitionism, boundary violation. Repeated sexually inappropriate behavior in public forums, including intentional exposure and inappropriate video content. 6. Repressed sexual identity. Strong indicators of latent homosexual attraction alongside hypermasculine posturing and overt misogyny. 7. Pathological maternal dynamics. Deep ambivalence characterized by hatred, dependence, and exploitation of his mother. 8. racist and misogynistic ideation. Regular use of dehumanizing language directed at marginalized groups, especially black women, reflects both cognitive distortion and moral detachment.
Wow.
9. Contempt for traditional virtue and authority. Hostility toward military veterans and other socially respected groups, indicative of moral inversion and compensatory narcissism. 10. Cognitive rigidity and narcissistic defensiveness. Inability to tolerate disagreement or alternative viewpoints, pathologizes dissent by labeling it as contrarianism. 11. Targeted exploitation of vulnerable populations. Racially motivated selection of fraud victims from impoverished communities demonstrates calculated and predatory behavior. Risk assessment and prognosis. Risk level, extremely high. Demonstrates a persistent pattern of harmful, manipulative, and antisocial behavior.
This cat can be dangerous to the wrong person. To someone that's vulnerable, he could be dangerous. Very dangerous. This is spot on. You notice I haven't said anything. There's nothing to add. There's absolutely nothing to add. If there was a super thanks on here, I would definitely be dropping something. I would definitely be dropping some coin.
Shows no capacity for remorse, empathy, or insight. Presents a high risk for continued social harm, manipulation, and recidivism. Subject poses a clear threat to others based on documented history of threats, weapon displays, and ongoing interpersonal hostility. Public suicidal threats also raise concern for self-harm. Prognosis, extremely poor. Personality pathology appears deeply entrenched. Insight is lacking. Treatment is unlikely to succeed without coercive external structure. Attempts at therapy are routinely undermined by deception and projection.
Whoa. That's eye-opening. Very eye-opening. That's just crazy. Man. I'm glad I'm not dumb. Like, share, and subscribe to Salami Nugget. They are the one that gave us that very riveting psychological profile. That was just, whoa. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see. Cooler Taste has a new one. Breaking news, World of T-Shirts taken into custody at Santa Monica Boardwalk.
Joe says he didn't sign anything.
Come on.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, come on.
I'm
Fucking
reporting all these people.
You can't report everybody on the boardwalk, bro.
Yes, I can. It's a hate.
Believe it or not,
Oh,
Josh,
no.
stop.
No.
She's gonna-
Excuse me.
Turn around.
What? I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't do it.
You know him?
I'm okay.
Oh, you know him? I just was walking him off the boardwalk.
I don't have it. Yes, it's okay, okay?
Do you have a disability or anything? Yes, he's autistic.
I was just here on...
Where's your family?
I'm away, okay?
You need to call your parents.
No, don't.
Do you know him? He gets swatted. This is a joke. He gets swatted all the time. He got swatted last time. Someone said he threw a phone. He didn't throw a phone. That's a lie. They swatted us last night. We have proof of it. Wait, so you're with him? I'm walking him off the boardwalk. Yes. Are you with him? Yes, I'm his friend. Yes.
Then can you tell us about
That's what I was trying to. He's autistic. They swatted the house last night too.
Okay. So why are you the
Someone was calling active.
We're streaming live.
Is he?
We're streaming
Not
live.
really.
Like a famous
Yes.
YouTuber?
I had like
Yes.
2 drinks.
So he's like a famous YouTuber.
They're cornering him on the boardwalk, and he's trying to get away. He's having a Tourette's reaction. Yes, I'm walking him away.
What's that? Let's get him here.
It's fine.
What did I do?
Josh, it's okay. They're just escorting you off.
Who else is with you?
Okay, just us. I'm just his friend. They're calling because of this right
And then
now.
who else is
That's it. Nobody.
This is
There's the guy
sad.
that got our burger. See that? Hear that?
This is
See that?
very
Just
sad.
messing with him. See?
Bring him in there. Hey, you can move it. You can put that away.
Young kid is the victim, he's autistic and the victim of a swatting call last night.
I can prove it.
He's the victim of a swatting call?
Yeah.
And
last
so
night,
is
too.
he some famous YouTube or what?
Yes, it's live right now.
What is the name of his YouTube?
World of T-shirts.
Douglas Skates sent $5. Josh, no, please don't get arrested. What the fuck, no.
Wow. That's just incredibly sad. Cooler Taste has got a lot of different locales. They do a lot of cobes and stuff like that. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, Darren, how you doing, bud? Everything Boglum.
Hold the bass, hold them pants, hold them feet, hold them hands, hold them hair, hold them eyes, can't see straight with hold them eyes. Keep on drinking, keep on smoking, everything is falling. Boglum food hack on Boglum plates. Boglum pets have Boglum fates. Boglum brain, Boglum bard. Sheets are filled with Boglum farts. Boglum girlfriend is always choking. Everything is Boglum. time he shows his face.
Yeah, too close.
He's still sitting in the same old place. Oldham wood, Oldham saw, Oldham butthole, Oldham fawn, Oldham winks, Oldham moans, Oldham violence on Oldham phones. The boil is back, you must be choking. Everything is bubbling. He slaps her ass and says hello. She turns around and says hell no. Oldham teeth, Oldham lips, Oldham head, Oldham dick, Oldham wants, Oldham tools. Don't break daddies, Oldham rules. How long's he got? It's thought-provoking. Everything is bubbling.
Oh, that was precious. That was precious. Well, that's going to do it for me. I got to finish getting ready for the show. And the husband's going to be here any minute. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me today. You guys rock. I don't care if you're here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care. And I'll see you later this afternoon when I get home. Bye. Peace.